Good morning, everybody. I'm talking quietly because it's like dark 30. I'm loaded up. Not taking this. 4-speed. Not taking this 9-inch brackets. It's dark. Going surfing. 4Runners loaded. A big, short, fat, wide boards on top. And we're going surfing. I know you can't see me, but maybe you can now. There we go. We're going surfing. I'm going to show you one of my favorite surf spots, and I'm holding the hand over the camera. See you in a second. Alright, everybody. I'm leaving my house. It is officially early. Seat heaters are on. It is 60 degrees out here this morning. So I'm in like sweats and whatever else, but sun's starting to come up. It's 6:36. I gotta move the seat back because my midget wife, she's not really midget, but I'm 6'2" and she's not, so I gotta move the seat, and she likes to recline like she's a gangster. I gotta put it up like a human. All right, we're heading out of the driveway. Look left, look right. Here we go. See you guys in just a second. On our way to go surfing. We got a half a tank of gas, cop tires, cop brakes, cop shocks, V8, snacks, kombucha, coconut water, rash guard, towel. We're set. Engage. Look, there's a rooster and some chickens. Don't cross the road, dummies. Oop, nope. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's dig out. Oh, that's 60. I'm telling you, this old 4Runner gets down. These V8 4Runners are, yeah, they're a good time. They really are. If it's wet out, this thing will trip the traction control light. I really want to put a supercharger on it. I've said that before, but I really do. I think you should supercharge the world, and if I could put a manual 6-speed in this, if they had such a thing, I'd have one. I'd have a manual tranny, supercharger. Oh yeah, yep. Life is so much better with manual transmissions and superchargers. That's what I think. Not that that's important, but that's what I think. Alright. If you can see that sign, it is Punene Avenue. Which is, Nene is the goose. That's the state bird. Actually, the state bird's a cockroach. No, not really. The state bird's a goose. Nene goose. Pu'u. What's that? Nene. Pu'u is... Let me think about that. Pua is like flower or beautiful or whatever. Pu'u, I don't know. Gotta be like some derivative of that. Like Beautiful Goose Avenue. I don't know. I have no idea. I'll have to ask my friends that speak Hawaiian. Oh no, you're not getting away from me. I'm beating you. Bye. Oh, get it in your transit, man. Oh, he was trying. Too bad. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. He's mad. He's mad. Nah, we both had smiles on our faces. I'm doing 60, so he's going faster, and the speed limit's 45. Actually, just turned 55 just now, so. Oh, let's see. Here we go. This is the part of the road I haven't shown you, folks. Get off the hood. I don't know if you guys can make it out, but there's windmills right there. Yeah, I think there's 30 or 40 of them that go up the side of the West Maui Mountains. And I think each blade, the ones on this side, I think the blades are like close to 70 feet each blade. And then there's 9 on the back side, on the Hana side of the island. And those, each blade's 108 feet, I think, or 110 feet, each blade. Each side, not diameter across both blades. I'm talking each of the thigh blades is 108 feet. And each one of these, I think, is around 70. Let me get out of this guy's way here. You see that? He didn't come over. That's the thing about the Hawaiian culture, is aloha is real and it's in everything that they do. Aloha is like love, you know, but it's more than just a word. It's like an actual part of the culture. And they're terrible at merging. They're not bad drivers. They're just really bad at merging. And they're really bad at four-way stops. Like, they don't want to inconvenience anybody. It's always like, no, you go. Oh, no, you go ahead. No, you go ahead. Oh, no, you were here first. Are you sure? I thought you were here first. That's the way they are. And they're all raised that way. In fact, a lot of them fail their driver's test because they'll go do the driving test and they'll come to the end of the merge lane and stop. Instant fail. Because it's just not ingrained in their nature to, you know, impede in or not impede, but like come over into traffic if there's somebody in front. Like they have a hard time doing it. Oh, sneaky! That guy was sneaking across the intersection. It was a red light and he was creeping. Yeah, that was awesome. Anyway, we had fires that tore this whole area up. This whole entire area, all the way across here, was just on fire. I told you about it earlier. I think it was 33 or 40,000 acres or something. It was big. 30,000, 33, 38, something. Tons and tons of just, well, it used to be old sugarcane plantation land that when they closed the plantation in January 2017, this stuff just like was a tinderbox. No one was taking care of it. So it just went up. But this is the only stretch of road in the state, or not the state, but on this island that's actually 55 mile an hour speed limit. And I'm going, well, 66, so I need to slow down. Set the cruise, engage, 58. But yeah, that's, you know, I forget how long ago they built this road. It kind of cuts across the middle of the island. Yeah, I forget how long ago they built it. It's only like 5 or 6 miles long. I'll bet this road is not quite 20 years old. It might be. Oh yeah, you guys can see the windmills now. Got another farmer here. Some of this property on the right has been leased out to other farming areas, and up here just past, they just put this stuff in this last year, the year before. I know it's on the mainland all over the place, but this like big irrigation sprinkler system on the right, they grow sunflowers over here, and they're trying to grow the sunflowers. I think they're using the oil and stuff for fuel, experimental fuel. That's what I heard anyway. I don't know how true it is, but they just harvested a bunch of sunflowers. But it never fails. Tourists and stuff show up over here and they just wander out in the field and they trample a bunch of them, which, you know, that's not fair. It's not nice. Oh yeah. Stop light. Where are they going? That gate's rarely open. I don't ever see vehicles up there. I heard they were going to develop this whole area. I don't know how true that's going to be, but I hate to see it develop, but progression is necessary, I guess. Follows history. Oh, my water just dumped over. That didn't spill though, so I'm good. Safe. I got a big 5-gallon jug back there that I use for rinsing off after I'm done surfing. Yep, that's the ocean. And you can barely make out another island out in the distance there. That is Ko'olave, which is uninhabited. They did lots of bombing, testing and stuff on that island all the way up until the late 80s, early 90s, I think. And there's lots of unexplored ordinances there. And nothing really grows on it because they cracked the water table of bombing it so many times. And not allowed to go over there. There's one bay over there, rumored, I've never seen it, but they call it like Slipper Bay or something like that. And it's all the flip-flops and stuff that get lost in the ocean ends up in that bay over there. But it used to be a penal colony, I think. It was several things, but they used to put, like, that was a prison colony back way long, way before the white man ever showed up here, missionaries ever showed up here. That was where they had I heard it was a penal colony, and then another island adjacent to it was another one, and the guys, they thought, hey, we'll just throw some Hawaiians over on this island and, let them live over there, and, a bunch of Hawaiian men. Well, they don't realize the Hawaiians can swim, so, it's only a couple miles over the other island. Those boys would swim over, grab some girls, make a boat or whatever, and come back. And, they start populating this island. There's a whole lot of, there's an aquarium right over here on the left. There's a whole lot of mystique and history about the islands here. They say that place is magical and stuff like that too. And I know that they had a bunch of goats on there for a long time, and they ate all the vegetation off of it. It's hard to see, there's so much fog. If it was clear, you could see all the different colors of the dirt, volcanic dirt and all that stuff. It's actually beautiful. The landscape here is absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, the fire ravaged this whole area here too. All this gray or all this dry grass and stuff, and some of these homes over here on the left were burned up. But we'll see if you guys can see more of the ocean. Here we go, we're rolling now. Yep, it's all foggy. This stretch of the highway is called the Pali, which I think Pali in Hawaiian references like cliffs and stuff, or the edge of something. I'm not sure what the literal translation is. I think it's cliffs, but this is the Pali Coast Highway. But that's what we call it. We call it the Pali. It's actually called the Honoapi'ilani Highway. But everybody calls it the Pali. And it was part of Eisenhower's, President Eisenhower in the 50s, early 50s I think, or late 40s. I think it was right after World War II or whatever. He built like the interstate system. That was the whole thing. He was trying to get, it was intended for, everybody could use it, but the intention was to get the military from one end of the world to the other end of the United States or whatever without stopping, traffic lights and whatnot. And so this is actually an interstate, believe it or not. This highway is considered, I think it's considered an interstate, or anyway, it was built in 1951. There's a tunnel up here, we'll see it, we'll go through it. It's pretty windy right here, this little channel. Riding a motorcycle through here, oftentimes you get blown sideways. And there is the beautiful Pacific Ocean. And that island coming into view, that's Lanai. That used to be owned by Dole Plantation. It was mostly pineapples. Now it's owned by Larry Ellis, I think his name is. It's 98% privately owned. There's nothing over there but a big hotel and 2,500 people. They all work at the hotel, you know, or whatever. Tourists go over there a lot. There's a really awesome beach. There's an old concrete shipwreck that's been out there since the 50s, I think. Just off the beach. They call it Shipwreck Beach for obvious reasons. I have never been over there. You gotta take a jeep or hike down to it. I've been over the island several times, but I've never been over to the shipwreck. I heard the pilot house is still on top of the ship. I don't know if that's true or not. I think it ran aground and broke up. It's just been sitting there. Here, enjoy the scenery for a little while. My surf spot coming into view directly, and it's disappearing behind the highway right there. Call it 1,000 Peaks. Remnants of the old highway up there on top. 1,000 Peaks, because there's lots of peaks to catch waves on. If you don't like the spot you're in, just wait. And a wave will come up where you are. This is called the west side of the island. Ooh, Grandma's has waves. That's this little surf spot right here on the right. It's called Grandma's. Oh yeah. It's actually called Papalua Wayside Park. You can camp out here. Actually, if you have a driver's license for the state of Hawaii, it's your right to fish. So you can sit in the same spot. I think it's 4 days as long as you got a fishing pole in the water. I think you got to move it 10 feet every 4 days or something. I forget what the deal is, but just the pole has to move. Oh, I see somebody out there. There's people already out there in my spot. Yep. Salt water. Alright, we're here. Ooh, I think my buddy Brian's here. This is going to be a good time today. He's here. He's already out there. Guaranteed he's already out there. Nope, he's sitting in his truck texting. Here we go. 1,000 Peaks. back in right here to my parking spot. Oh, hold on a second. And right directly out there, that's Colave again. But right there and over to the right, slightly, you can't see it, but here, I'll show you. That is where I'll be, right there. See you guys later. Alright, that was fun. It's 11 o'clock and I got in around 7, so yeah, it was a good time. 3.5 hours, whatever, surfing. It was a good time today. But that's my surf spot and that's my story. See you guys later.